Whew. Hey guys, it's J-Man Powerhouse.
And Steven Jackson 13.
Welcome to episode 19 of the Life is Feels podcast entitled
We are
Steven,
entitling this one Herman Schultz / Shocker and Tombstone in Marvel's Spider-Man.
do you want to explain why I'm laughing so much?
Or you mean like the last time you said it was episode 18 when it was supposed to be 19? Or are you talking
And
about the time you skipped me?
then I don't know what you're talking about, man.
He said through his laughing.
He said Foo was laughing. Merry Christmas. Alright, let's get to it. Oh man.
You good?
Yeah, I think I'm alive. Or not. Alright, so we've decided that what we're gonna do is we are gonna actually start to upload bloopers, which is gonna be really cool. And I fucked up once by mistake, and then the other time it sounded like I fucked up on purpose, but I actually didn't. So
You'll find more bloopers of J-Man than with me.
I don't know that ending of episode 17. Do we want to shed some light on that? Because people have been
No.
DMing me. People have been DMing me asking me what the fuck happened.
No. If they want to listen to the bloopers, they'll have to listen to the whole episode to get that
one.
Leave a little bit of intrigue and mystery.
Remember, folks, feels this chicken wings.
The heck?
I don't know. I'm just trying to add stuff to the blooper reel now. Oh, alright. I've had enough weed for today. Okay, I'm done. Let's get to Spider-Man.
So
I'm okay.
Hold on.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Stop. Hey, stop recording for a minute.
I'm just gonna keep. He told me to stop recording, but I'm just gonna keep going on till he's ready, because I don't give a shit. And because then I would just upload this whole thing as a blooper, and he'd be like, "Stop recording for a minute." Nope, I never hit the stop button. Well, while he's doing this, and to try and bring me back on a serious note, let's talk about www.7cups.com, which is a free care and therapy that you can go to, and it will really help you out. www.7cups.com connects you to caring listeners for free emotional support. I have 180 professional therapists, over 300,000 trained listeners, and have helped over 25 million people. Voted 2016 voted the Stanford Medicine Award. Live in a world where you can be surrounded by people but still feel lonely with nobody to turn to when things get rough. But being heard is an important part of being human. Psychologist Glenn Moretti saw that there was great power in listening, but he knew not everyone had someone to talk to. He started to wonder, how can I make being heard a reality for everyone? That's why 7 Cups was born. Thanks to thousands of volunteers listeners stepping up to lend a friendly ear, 7 Cups is happy to say, we're here for you. No matter who you are or what you're going through, this is a place where you'll be heard and cared for. We might be strangers on the surface, but underneath, we're just the friends you haven't met. Need to talk to someone? Our trained volunteers listeners are available 24/7 to give emotional support over online chat. It's anonymous and completely free. When you need someone to talk to, we're here to listen and help you make you feel better. Meet people who understand. The community is the heart of the Seven Cups. You can find support and friendship in chat rooms, forums for many anxieties like depression, anxiety, relationships, LGBTQ, and more. Ask for help, join the scheduled group session, or share your own wisdom and life experience to help others along the way. We're all in this together. Remember, that's www.sevencups.com. So that's sevencups.com. Steven, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back. I had a family emergency,
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay. I just wanted to, you can never promote Seven Cups too many times, so I did that again.
I promote
knew
Seven
you.
Cups every time.
I saw your message and I was going to respond, but I just kept going until I finished. So
So what did I miss?
I basically just did a Seven Cups promo.
Did you tell them it was free?
Pretty much. What?
Did you
I said
mention it was free?
Yeah, I said it was free. What I miss? Add this to the blooper reel. What I miss? Alright, let's get into Spider-Man, woman, whatever spiders are crawling up their spine.
There was a Spider-Woman. Do not confuse people.
Alright, let's get into it.
Okay, so one of the missions has Spider-Man helping the police at a local bank. And as you approach the bank, Herman Schultz breaks free. And he starts to fly through the sky. Your job as Spider-Man is to swing close enough without getting hit by his sonic blasts and attack him with his suit by knocking him to the rooftop and webbing him down. Now, the first half of the battle is pretty straightforward. The second battle, his power blasts are a lot harder and he shoots a lot more often. So once you take him down, he gets arrested and put into police custody. About a little ways into the game, you have Shocker, which is, wait for it, Herman Schultz returns. And Herman Schultz, God, his name is hard to say. Herman Schultz, unbeknownst to J-Man, is the Shocker, because apparently he thought that Herman Schultz and Shocker were two separate bosses. But you end up having to take him down inside the bank this time. And he's making a withdrawal from...
I just realized I was muted.
So he's inside. So he's stealing from the safe deposit box inside the bank. Your job is to avoid the sonic bursts.
Wait, are we still on Herman Schultz or are we on Shocker?
Both.
But they're the same person. Isn't that what you just said?
Yes, Herman Schultz is the Shocker. Herman Schultz is his real name.
Oh, well, you confused the shit out of me when you said... Jesus Christ.
I was waiting for you to catch up.
You said...
And then I distinctively just told people, apparently J-Man did not know Herman Schultz and Shocker were the same because I had him thinking they were two different bosses. And then you come back and say, well, aren't they the same person?
You know what? This is getting added to the blooper reel too. Fuck off.
Well, that was fun.
This blooper reel's gonna make and break our careers in our heartbeat. I'm afraid to do this blooper reel.
We've had 2 in one episode, and they were both you.
What? Hey, life is feels, everybody. Merry fucking Christmas now. So apparently it's the same person. It's the same person. Apparently I never figured that out. until recently. So thanks, America.
He even tells you while you're battling. Give it up, Herman.
I don't pay attention.
Clearly. If you would have paid attention, you would have realized the ending of episode 17. I already closed it out. But that's another story.
Okay. That's another blunder we will put in the bloopers. You got an hour. Fucking impress me.
So, okay. Getting back to Herman, a.k.a. Shocker, stealing the safe deposit boxes. Now he is launching sonic blasts left and right, but now he's added hitting the floor and making shockwaves as an added obstacle in your path. After you've hit him so many times and thrown giant boulders at him.
Wait.
What?
Obstacles. I was younger then.
Okay, we're not doing a Life is Strange reference. This is Spider-Man.
This is Spider-Woman.
You're a Spider-Woman.
Hey, that's not in a blooper reel. That's just flat out mean. I'm offended, man.
Oh, just play with your boobs and be good.
Oh, that's... Yep. These whole last 5 minutes is going to be a whole blooper reel. Play with your boobs and be good. What the actual fuck?
Well, I mean, you're Josh and you're Wilson Fisk and you're the flamethrower guy. I mean, might as well be Spider-Woman too.
No, I thought I was, what the fuck's this dude's name? Shadow? Oh, not Shadow. Oh. Oops. Was I not supposed to say that on air?
Really?
What?
We will get to Shadow the Hedgehog in another episode, maybe.
You know I'm not talking about Shadow the Hedgehog.
Would you shut up? I was trying to cover you.
Well, what is this guy's name from the game?
You've never heard of Shadow the Hedgehog? Sonic the Hedgehog, but with the dark intentions and...
No. This is just a whole blooper reel. What?
You talking about Herman Schultz or Shocker? Oh, wait, they're the same guy.
Shocker. Oh, I just called Shocker Shadow. Oh, that's what I did. Jesus Christ. So the first 20 minutes of this episode, besides the 7 Cups promo, is just all material for a blooper reel.
By J-Man, mind you.
Like, his bloopers.
Okay, let's get back to Shocker. Or for J-Man, that's Herman Schultz.
I'm Herman Shocker.
So after you hurl boulders at him with your web swinging, slinging, and dodging, you have him pinned down on the floor. And your job is to get rid of the pillars that are holding the chandelier up.
I'll hold the chandelier up.
Well, yeah, you got a string and like 2 boulders holding it into place. It's a giant chandelier.
You're a giant chandelier.
I am a giant chandelier.
Okay.
Your hackles do not faze me, sir.
This whole final 20 minutes is just gonna go. I'm just gonna cut this whole part out, and we're just gonna make it like a clusterfuck.
Anyway.
Oh man.
You take the pillars out. You take the pillars out, and the chandelier comes crashing down on Herman Schultz. Or for J-Man, Shocker.
Shut up.
Hey, Herman Schultz. My God, what a shocker. That wasn't making fun of you. That was my joke.
I'm not putting that. And it's just fucking terrible.
You get it? Herman Schultz. Oh my God, what a shocker.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. You're just being an ass.
So once the chandelier falls down on Shocker, Spider-Man ends up telling him, "You brought this on yourself, Herman." Literally. So with that, Herman Schultz goes back into custody, and for that part, that is the end of the Shockers section of the boss battle. Now,
Thoughts?
we're going to get into J-Man's thoughts on the battle. Battles.
I mean, yeah, you gotta face Herman Shaka Schultz at some point. You know,
That sounds like it'd be an
it,
interesting wrestling name. The Herman
Herman.
Shocker Schultz.
Yeah, you know what's funny is when those words came out of my mouth, I was thinking the same exact thing. I thought, you know what's weird? This would be a really cool wrestling name.
Da-dun-da, da-dun-da.
And coming into the ring, weighing 320 pounds, Herman Shaka Schultz.
The fuck you talking 320? It was like 182.
Me talking about him adds weight.
If anything, he probably weighed 250 with that suit on.
Are you calling me a fat bitch now?
Actually, I liked him. I liked it best when he fought Shocker in the original Spider-Man 2, where he's like, what do I call you? The quilt? The human pincushion?
The human pincushion.
Well, yeah, because the suit was made out of cloth before he was given the metal suit.
I guess in this title, I technically don't have to call it Herman Schultz and Shocker. I guess I could just say Herman Schultz / Shocker. Because fuck you for not telling me they were the same fucking person.
Well, I gave you a hint. You said you can do Herman Schultz and Shocker in the same episode? Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you told me... Okay, so to take this out of context, you told me that there was 3 bosses you wanted to go over. And I said, okay, that sounds legit. We'll go over those 3 bosses. But then you were like, okay, let's not go over those 3 bosses. So I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say in life, but...
Okay, technically, the first boss is, why are you doing this, Herman? You're on parole. You're going to break probation. Then he says, Herman, think about what you're doing. You don't want to do this. So technically, the first half of that battle, he is Herman. And then in the second part of the episode, he starts referring to him as the Shocker. You've become the Shocker again. Who's paying you? If I don't do this, they'll kill me. Who will kill you? What?
I'm allowed to. I have an app now. I'm allowed to merge videos.
Yay!
So
and merge your mistakes.
Guess what? And merge my mistakes. Guess what, guys? The blooper reels are fucking... Oh boy. Here goes 35 subscribers out the right fucking left field window.
Why is it always gotta be right field? Maybe people are left-handed.
Actually, I'm left-handed. So
yeah, so why not left field?
Because the ball doesn't travel. Okay.
So your thoughts on the battle?
Yeah, Herman Schultz fought a lot like Shocker.
I know, Shocker, right?
Yeah, it was interesting. Herman Schultz fought a lot like Shocker. It was kind of weird. I wasn't expecting. Okay, no, I'll be serious. Thoughts on the battle? I thought the battle was interesting. It was a interesting way to... I don't know. I thought it was more... What's the first guy's name? Wilson Fisk?
Fisk. No L.
I did that on purpose.
Well, I'd hope so. Hey, did you know Wilson Fisk and the Kingpin are the same guy?
Yes, I did, actually, because you fucking told me that time. So I did know they were the same guy. Thank you very much.
Wait, you mean to tell me Peter Parker is Spider-Man?
Jesus Christ, how many clips am I gonna have to edit out of this video? To I'm gonna have to edit like 27 clips or something out of this video to make this into one thing. Oh man. I'm gonna change this. You know what? At the beginning of every podcast, should I should I put the feels is life is feels thing that we messed up?
No, that's more of the end thing.
What do you mean?
It's usually the outro, not the intro.
Yeah, it's true. What if I put it in like I don't know. We'll figure out other stuff for intros and outros and all
We're on
that.
Spider-Man. This is not the blooper reel.
I'm the blooper reel, bitch. No, okay, go ahead.
Were you down on the thoughts about the battle?
Yeah, I thought it was a very good battle. I thought Shaka had more Shaka was a harder battle than Wilson Fisk.
How many
I
times
don't
did
know
you die
why.
in this battle?
22.
I think mine
69.
I think mine was like between 12 and 16, but I was playing on spectacular mode, which is the hardest mode you could get before they came out with the new ultimate mode. Which
67 and a half.
on my ultimate, I have not reached Shocker yet, but I'm dreading the day. I don't know though. I did take Fisk down pretty quickly.
You took what down pretty quickly?
Fisk. I took Fisk down faster on ultimate than I did with on my new game plus than I did in the regular game.
That's because I am Fisk.
And that's because you suck.
Whoa. There is no need to call out gender ramifications on here.
All right.
Saying
We
that
ready to go, Baldy?
Baldy. Wow, fuck you. Jesus Christ. Merry fucking Christmas.
Bald man in a white suit. You look like a marshmallow.
No, I look like someone else, but I don't want to say that on air.
You know why they never had a video game with Wilson Fisk wearing a white dress shirt and a black suit coat? Because he'd look like
Why?
an Oreo.
You look like an Oreo.
I am an Oreo. I love Oreos.
Yeah,
That's why I love myself.
I'm just. That's not why you love yourself. You have a major problem. I shouldn't talk, but anyway. So what we want to get to?
Hold on. I didn't get my thoughts out. Stop trying to jump me.
I'll jump you as much as I want. Run.
That sounded a lot dirtier than I intended it to be.
I'm gonna have to like take 20. This whole episode just bloopers upon of clips that I take out from this episode and put them all together. That's gonna take me hours, man. Fuck you.
Oh. Anyway, my favorite was I didn't care for the chandelier part, but the part where he says you brought this on yourself literally was kind of cute. But no, the reason I kept dying was it was hard to avoid the blast while you were throwing rocks because it takes 2-3 seconds to throw a rock, and by then he's already in the process of starting another blast. It's all about timing, people. Timing. Or if you want to go in a business sense, location.
How many times did you die? 27?
No, like 12 to 16. It wasn't small, but it wasn't drastic like 22.
Feeling 22?
No. And that is why we will never have her on this stream.
You know, you don't know that, okay? We're getting bigger and bigger. We had fucking 79. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
You're right, we are getting bigger. We've gotten so much bigger, you look like Wilson Fisk.
Oh, too fucking soon. Jesus Christ, man. That's fucking uncalled for shit. That's,
Now this,
I find, what?
we're gonna have a couple of little things in the middle between the battles that you find out. One thing you find
Oh,
out
what is there?
between
Is there another shocker?
no,
Or
but that would
is
be
it
shocking.
you?
Um, there's reference of Spider-Man saying the chameleon could be imitating me again. There's the shooting of Dr. Michaels with a lizard tail. There was I thought there was one other one too. Oh,
I was
and then
gonna say, what, did you die?
there's a party that has Mysterio as a
Rey
costume and
Mysterio.
somebody inside it that is trying to battle Spider-Man as if he were the real Mysterio. And then when you take that
Rey,
down, gets mad that you ruined their costume. So
Rey
those are not,
Mysterio.
those are not actual boss battles as of yet. Maybe in the sequel to the game. Hope, hope.
Rey Mysterio. Bulaka Bulaka 619.
Okay, would you quit with that? That's yeah.
That's, yeah, oh my god. Becky.
Okay, now you just sound weird.
Compared to what other times when I'm talking?
Hello, my name's J-Man Powerhouse, and welcome to the Life as Feels podcast.
You know what? I'm taking this clip out and I'm fucking doing it. I'm adding it to every fucking episode. The beginning of every fucking episode. Starting now.
Oh, hello, everybody. My name is Mickey Mouse.
Okay,
Can't
well,
add that one every episode.
No, I'm gonna cut it off as soon as we get to the, I'm probably gonna have to cut the fucking Mickey Mouse part out, so thanks. That's
Is that
alright, I
what you're
don't think
calling
people will
it now?
care.
Mickey Mouse?
What?
I said, is that what you're calling it? Your little Mickey Mouse?
My little, oh, I get it. Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. That's,
Hey, if you choke a Smurf, what color does it turn?
it's gonna turn you into a Black Panther if you don't shut the fuck up.
Hey, if I'm a Black Panther, that means I got sharp claws. Rawr, baby.
No.
Tell you what, you're going to hear me roar. You know, kind of
What?
like you did with your. You said you did a little 22 thing, and I just said you're going to hear me roar.
You're gonna hear me roar. Whoa. Okay, I'm
Okay,
done.
I said roar, not slaughter a song.
Yo, I love you, Katy Perry. That is why we will never have Katy Perry on here.
Hey, Katy Perry is very attractive
Okay.
with longer hair. She looks good with short hair. Not a fan of short hair, though.
Let's get back to fucking Spider-Man.
Okay, let us put this talk of Katy Perry to rest. Let us put it in the grave. And speaking of putting it in the grave, our next boss battle, Tombstone.
Oh,
Now,
is he the same? Is he the same person as someone else too? Fucking asshole.
No, but it'd be great if he was. Actually, Tombstone is his nickname. He did have an actual name, but I do not know what it is. No, he gets his name because his skin is impenetrable. He's basically a giant brick. So there are a couple of side missions that you have to do that lead to the whereabouts of stolen chemicals, stolen technology, missing money, laundering of funds, and then you eventually come to an abandoned warehouse after you follow this truck, and this is where you meet Tombstone. And Tombstone is in a rundown, well, it's not really an abandoned warehouse as much as it is a rundown chop shop. But your job is to take out the goons. And once you take out all these goons, Tombstone shows up. And if you go straight for him, obviously you're going to lose. I tried that once. Just to prove I could do it. But yeah, don't do that. It's not. Your job is to tire him out. By what does he have? He's got like hooks, right?
What is YouTube's X, because I'm trying to make a blooper. What is YouTube X? Is it 1280 720?
1080 720.
1080 720. That's not in here. It
What's the
says
closest?
1024 576.
Okay, what's the 700 one?
724 5.
You need something that's close to 1080 or something.
Oh, 920 1080 1080p.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. There we go. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So Tombstone throws what? Hooks? Or is it hooks or is it bricks?
I
Or
think
does he just punch at you?
he just punches at you, if I remember correctly.
Well, don't get hit because it's like getting hit with a ton of bricks. But your job is to take these motorcycles and motorcycle wheels and hit him with it. Now, it doesn't seem like it'll do much, but if you hit him enough times, it'll stun him to the point where he's exhausted. This is your chance to go in and web him up and punch him and throw stuff around and whatnot. Now, on Spectacular, I died numerous undisclosed amount of time. It was not more than 30, but it was... It was not higher than 30, but it wasn't a very low number like 16 either.
26. You know what's better than 26?
I had to come back to it the next day. I was so mad at it.
You know what's better than 26?
69. No, 69. The answer is always 69.
I was referencing SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is gay and stupid.
Okay. Oh boy.
I think after so many seasons and working at the Krabby Patty so often, he'd have enough money to fix the gap between his teeth. What kind of sponge has teeth?
The Krabby Patty?
That's what I said, the Crappin' Patty.
This
the Crappy Patty
has been sponsored by SpongeBob.
Home of the Crappy Patty.
That is definitely going into blooper. The Crappy Patty. Oh, Jesus. These blooper reels are going to be the end of us.
Could be worse. Could be eating the chum bucket.
You mean the gum bucket?
Easy there, old chum.
Okay. So let's keep going.
I said all I had to say. You just keep throwing motorcycles at him until he gets weak, and then you knock him down after a few tries.
It's a real shocker when you...
Did you do the Tombstone mission?
I did. And I thought he was the same guy as Shocker.
Any other thoughts before we lay this situation to rest?
I feel like that's a reference I should get, but I don't get it.
Well, in memory of your not getting it, let us continue.
You're not getting it. Isn't that a game? Oh no, that's Getting Over It. Which we don't seem to do in this podcast. Because we don't get over anything, apparently. So what was your question? What were you going to ask me?
What did you think about the battle? Or did you have any struggles with it?
I had struggles at the beginning, but then I just started throwing motorcycles.
How many tries did it take you?
Do you want me to be honest, or can I lie?
Honesty. Hey, I told you it was between 16 and 30.
Yeah, that's a 14 gap difference.
I'm not disclosing, but I did give enough details.
You're not disclosing. That sounds wrong.
There's a lot of things I'm not
Um,
disclosing.
like what?
Nope, I'm not telling you. I buried those secrets a long time ago.
You buried those secrets a long time ago, man.
Yep.
Yep.
They are now in my
When
memory.
we were younger then. I'm sorry. I'm
Wow.
somewhat. What?
There's a joke we can take to the grave.
What?
You know, like tombstones are at the head of a grave. Tombstone.
Ha 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 ha. This is a fucking terrible episode of Life of Skills podcast. I I just realized how bad this was. I apologize for everything that has come out of my mouth. No. Um, yeah, life is mood. Um, so yeah, I'll be honest, okay? Because honesty is the best fucking policy. I died 0 times. No. Um, I died. Can I lie and say less than you did?
No, I did
Okay,
not
fine. I
lie. I
died.
told the truth.
I died 31 times. No. Um, I died somewhere between 30 and 35 times.
Yeah, that sounds about average.
Does it?
Did you have to walk away and come back at it?
Oh no, I just started punching walls.
Yeah, I won't get to that far.
What do you mean you
Not
won't get
after
to that far?
I used to throw my controller.
Used to. What changed that?
I had to drywall the wall.
You had the wall?
I had to drywall the wall because every time I threw the controller, I'd leave a hole in the wall. You know, like one of those indentation marks from a controller.
It's like,
See, way back when, before you got started into gaming, we used to have this thing called the original NES, Nintendo Entertainment Center System. And the ends
what did
had
you
a
just
corner.
say me?
I said the NES, Nintendo Entertainment Center, had corners. Not rounded corners,
Entertainment
square rectangular
entertainment
corners.
center.
And those leave holes in the wall.
You just said entertainment center. Did you mean entertainment system?
I said, I caught myself. When you go back and
No,
listen to
you
this,
said.
you watch. I'll have said system after I said
Mm,
center.
you said center. You said system. The
Well, you
center
know
of
what?
the
Centret
atmosphere.
is a Pokemon, and center or centret is spelled with an S. So I ain't that far off. Maybe it is an S in another country. Maybe it's Spanish.
You just said ain't, so I'm gonna pretend that I didn't hear a word you just said. Um, there might be too many clips for me to even like make this into a blooper reel. I should just name this podcast a blooper reel. Uh,
No good is your English. Learn to speak gooder.
learn to speak gooder.
Now that I've learned you everything I know.
Everything I know is life is feels.
Okay, are we going back to Spider-Man now? Since you've gotten us off on this
Yes.
wild train.
We're
Going
going
off
off
the rails
the
of a crazy
rails of a
train.
crazy train.
Yeah, figures you'd go for the song I did.
Yeah, I love that song though.
There's a story behind that song, but we're not going to get into that.
Hang on, I'm typing something. So anything else you have to say
Just
about
that if
Spider-Man?
just that if Tombstone was only a foot tall and you cut him in half, he'd be 6 feet under.
Oh,
That is the
that's
worst
nice.
joke I can ever come up with for Spider-Man.
I think, or maybe not YouTube work, so I'll announce it when the show's over. Um, so I wanted to say anything else about, or do we want to get out?
I think that's going to do it for this episode.
Okay, so let's promote shit. Not actual shit, but shit. So
Damn, you got into my head.
what?
I said, damn, you got into my head.
What will you gonna say?
Did I leave mine in the toilet? It's brown and it always goes down.
Jesus.
You asked.
You can. You can subscribe to the Life is Feels podcast on Twitter. Life is Feels podcast now at 35. Subscribe. Shout out to Keemstar. 30. Fuck this shit. I did it wrong. You can subscribe to the Life on YouTube. Life is Feels podcast now 35 subscribers. Shout out to Keemstar. You can email us, lifeisfeelspodcast@gmail.com. You can follow me, the podcast Twitter, on Twitter at lifeisfeels. Our shop, threadless.com/lifeisfeels podcast. Steven, where can people
You
reach
can
out to you?
follow me on you can follow me on Twitter at StephenAlch13, also known as the Life of the Party.
You can okay. You can follow our podcast on Twitch on twitch.tv/life is. You can follow our music partner, Riley Hawk, on Twitter at Hawk Music. YouTube, search Riley Hawk. SoundCloud. Why the fuck did my Discord just log me into YouTube? There we go. SoundCloud, Riley Hawk Music, hawkmusic.com. Her friends have a podcast called Team Turtle Ducks. Desmond and Molly played Life is Strange 1 or 2, episode 1. I fucking give up on life. I'm sorry. Twitch.tv/Team Turtle Ducks. The guy who made our podcast logo, Steve's Fantasy, at Steve_Fantasy on Twitter. StevenFantasyDesign.com. Twitch.tv/Baby Cobra. Steven just wants to leave at this point. Cobra is spelled COBRAA. Twitch.tv/Orvid, and Orvid is spelled ORRID. Twitch.tv. That's what I said. Twitch.tv/Chrysalysis. That is an amazing streamer. He is absolutely amazing. Chrysalysis, through some times as what?
As our other Twitch streamers are amazing.
As others, yeah, I don't want to try and signal anybody out. And I want to promote that it's on our YouTube, folks. We actually are going to do it. The first blooper reel is up on our YouTube right now, so go check it out. Steven didn't even know this. I was going to tell him after the show, but I decided to do it during the show. So the first one is up. The first one is up already. If you need help with care, gotta remember that there's people out there for you. You can go to www.7cups.com. Again, That's www.sevencups.com. And you can help us support otters at tiltify.com/, that's backslash at Life is Feels podcast / you know what? Fuck this. Tiltify.com / at Life is Feels podcast / International Otter Survival Fund / donate. Jesus Christ, I need a new job. For J-Man Powerhouse.
And Steven Jackson 13.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 19. I got it this time. Of the Life of Seals podcast entitled Thoughts on Marvel Spider-Man Shock, and I don't know, I'll figure out a title when I decide to.
You should name it J-Man Finds Out Herman Schultz is Shocker.
Oh! Entitled Herman Schultz and Herman Schultz and or Shocker battle plus who the fuck was the other guy? Tombstone battle. Plus Tombstone battle. Oh, Jesus Christ, I need a new job.
Oh, doing this was a grave mistake.
Jesus. Okay. So, on that note, always take the shot.
Feels is life.
Oh, fuck, I messed it up. That's all, folks. Always take the shot.
And feels is life.
And remember, folks, life is feels. Thanks so much for listening. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Good night, everybody.